They said you should like, share, and subscribe. Please tell them to like, share, and subscribe. You should just tell them to like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Please like my son's page, share, and subscribe.
Please like my son's page, share, and subscribe. Have you?
Yes.
I don't know. Actually, before somebody opens the door, here's my vibe. I hope you guys can see and hear me. Shit, I'm hella in daddy. Step back a little bit, yeah. I feel like I have very, very terrible like backdrops in the videos I do with you guys. Drake, hold on. Wait. Drew there. Let me check if you guys can hear me actually. Oh, I hope it's working. I look like all those CPS people. Stop, police. You're under arrest. Don't move. It's about move, my fire, bye-bye. You're dead meat to me, bruv. I'm so unstable sometimes. I genuinely think I need help. Let's get to it. Today we're talking about timing for some reason. I don't know. I've just been very big on timing a lot these days, so we're going to talk about timing today again. Do you ever sometimes feel like the time you were born and the things that were happening at those times, you didn't appreciate or understand them at that point in time? Now, let me try and break it down to you because I'm going to make it much more specific. I feel like I came from a house where like my dad was living like a very good life, or a much better life than he is living now. And I didn't understand the value of the things that we could do at that point in time. So, this is taking a lot from me to say, by the way, because I always overthink this, but today we're going to get to the end of this topic. Today, I want to talk about my dad, Alhaji Babatunde Halidu Jimoh. For the better part of this year, like, I look back and see like a lot of things that my dad has done for me, and sometimes I've just been very, very, very ungrateful. Like, very ungrateful, because this guy sets me up in a lot of different ways that I don't realize. But like, we're here to talk about my dad. My dad turned 60 this year, and he is one hell of a guy. My dad is like such a sweet boy. Like, he's a sweet boy, but he loves chaos. Like, I call him my investor. He's my investor, by the way. That's what I call him. Shout out to you. He's a very, very, very cunning man, because he loves chaos, but I love him for it, because I feel like it's his own way of getting a connection from me. It's his way of getting This life is scary. You know all those kind of cockroach. I survived. So yes, as I was speaking about my father, my dad understood the value of putting your kids in certain types of schools. So when I say certain types of schools, I'm talking like, you know the kind of schools I'm talking about. Please, I don't want to start name dropping schools, but you know the kind of schools that put you in the right position to meet certain type of people in Nigeria if you went to those secondary schools. And like, he understood that putting me there would shape the kind of state of mind I would have. And thinking about it, but boy, you're right, it did. Because in the midst of it all, where like it started to pay me the most about my dad was, I think, when he more or less, like, we all fell off. And like, I think I got really angry, because that was at a point in my life where I think I needed my dad to be up, because that was when I was going out. That was when I was like, that was when like I understood the value of money. That was when I understood rocks. That was when I understood, dates, having meetings, I understood like, having money would help you do these things. But I mean, my dad had fallen off at that time, so I started getting angry and being like, why the fuck did he even make money at that time then? Why didn't he make it now, like when the money will make sense? Over time, like, looking at how this guy has really done, I really appreciate that his money was up when it was, because that shaped the way I value things now. Like, irregardless of the rough places I found myself, because of the things I have seen, I am incapable. I am just incapable of living a life beneath what I was brought up to. So, like, in summary, what I'm trying to tell you is that I know that a lot of our fathers are not exactly the best flagship. I won't lie. My papa, they piss me off like mad. But in respect to that particular choice that he made, I thank him for it because it really shaped a lot of my views. So, again, I love my dad so much. And, yeah, this is my letter to investor. Whatever. Sorry, I can't tell you bye-bye like that. My closing message for you beautiful people this week is there's something about family that I'm not saying forgive anybody that used to piss you off or somebody that has done some fucked up thing, but there's something about family that you will never appreciate until you start to reflect on the time past. Like when you look at some moments where you were just very dicey about things, you would deep that there's some choices that people make that they don't have to explain. And it's just because they love you, and it's because that's how they understand it. And sometimes you have to try to understand where their love is coming from. So this week, try and take a step back and show love. Whatever.